Hi and welcome to LorgisBassLab. I am Jo Lorgis and this is Dexter, my assistant. We are here to dissect bass lines and also to speak about the elements that we find in these lines. And today we have something very special for you. We will be dissecting a bass line from the song Runaway of the band Jamiroquai, played by Paul Turner. If you do not know who Paul Turner is, well, you will know today. Actually, Paul Turner is a professional bass player from England, Angleterre. Well, he played with the great Annie Lennox and also the wonderful George Michael. And if you do not know George Michael, you surely know that song. Paul Turner is one of my favorite bass players to listen to. He has a very unique and dynamic style. He is intentional in the notes that he plays and where he plays them. And also, he is so groovy. Oh my goodness. Just before we get started, if you're interested in the experiments coming from our lab facility, please do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, you can reach us on Facebook, Instagram, and also send us an email at info@LorgisBassLab.com. And now that we've got all of this out of the way, wait for it, let's hit the lab. The first element that we need to verify is the key we're playing in. So let's see. We have a C, E flat, D, C, B flat. We have a G, A flat, sorry, C, A flat, G, F, E flat, and we'll go back to the C. So if we check in our chart, what we have is 3 flats. If we have 3 flats, we are in the key of E flat, where we have a B flat, E flat, and A flat. But E flat is the same. E flat major is exactly the same thing as C minor. Since the song revolves around the C, we are in C minor. The next element that I will talk about is the note selections. Yes, we know in what key we're playing, but now, is it singable? I mean, I don't even know if it's a word is singable, but what I mean is, like when you hear it, does it stick in your head? And this line does. Look. So it's very important when you write a bass line that you write a singable bass line. And there's nothing wrong with writing down, trying a few lines, and making sure that people are able to sing the bass line and that it sticks in their heads. The third element that we will discuss is the positioning, meaning where do we play our notes. We have C, perfect, and we have E flat, D, C, and B flat. But notice that I played it at the 10th position. The reason why is because this string, the string number 2, the D string, is bigger than the G string, and it sounds more warm, and what we want is to keep that warm sound while we are playing. So here, okay, it sounds more warm than this. Alright, so the attack is different, and what we want is the sound to keep bouncing, and then we want that warm sound at all time. So this is why I believe for myself that Paul Turner played that song going to the 10th position. Here's the thing that I like the most about Paul Turner. It's the fact that he is very intentional and dynamic. Here's an example. Here we have a quarter note dotted, 16th note, very short and cut. Alright? You can see the difference and you can hear the difference. And then here we have 8 notes. Okay, long, short. 8 notes, short, 8 notes. So quarter notes, 16th note, 8 notes. So it's very important to know what we want when we are playing a bass line. And like I said, Paul Turner is very intentional in the notes and his note selections. And the song, we can hear actually Paul Turner is using that jazz pickup in the back. So he has a jazz bass. I have a sort of jazz bass. I have a P jazz bass because I have that precision pickup and also I have that jazz pickup in the back. So I was still able to play or simulate the sound of Paul Turner and the track. Okay, because he is actually using that pickup. So he sends all the volume or most of the volume in the back here. Okay, so when he plays, the attack is different. When we have both pickups here, we have a sound that is more warm with an attack. If we have the pickup all the way in the front, we have a sound that is very like round and warm. In the back we have lots of attack. So he is actually putting his pickup, he's activating, the pickup in the back here. And we have to understand that we have to play with our EQ so that when we play, it doesn't sound like too harsh, but we want that warm sound. So we're going to boost a little bit of bass, and then I believe that's what he did. Okay, so here's the difference between, this is my jazz pickup in the back. Okay, so if I have only the pickup in the front, so it's more warm. Yeah, sorry here. And then if we have both pickups, it's a mix of both pickups actually. Still sound good. It sounds good, but this is not what we want. We want that sound, that attack coming from the pickup, the jazz pickup in the back. Or here's more bass, not too much. So if we synthesize what we have seen today and why this song is so great, we have number one, the key. So we are in the key of C minor, perfect. We have the note selections. So is the bass line singable or not? Like I said, I don't even know if it's a word, but it's okay if the bass line is going to stick in people's head. And we've seen the positioning where the notes are being played, so we have a warm sound and not a sound that has too much attack in it. We also have the dynamic of the notes. So basically we have long notes, short notes, and we have longer notes. Okay, this is what we see and we've seen. And when we think about a minor key, we often think about a sad song. But how come do we have here a song that makes us want to dance? So it's very simple. It's because it's a song that is up-tempo and mixed with a dynamic bass playing style, it makes us want to dance. It's very simple. It's up-tempo and then it's driven, so that's why we don't think about a sad song here. this is it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial on Paul Turner's bass line and Runaway. So if you want to get deeper into this song, you have the possibility to download free notations and the link below, and then the notes are there, and there's also tabs if you want to know where the notes are played. So I really gotta go now because Dexter, I haven't heard from him for a while, and I'm scared that he might explode something in the lab. So see you guys later, alright? Ciao.